Thank you so very much. Yes, we're into the action, into the pistol, and already first blood drawn. Great little scene set there, Henry. We've got a good taste of what to look forward to. FURIA are going to be bringing the fight to Movistar riders, but so far we've seen the land lay exactly as such. A lean towards B, though. 3 CTs there in weight.
Yeah, FURIA certainly the favourites going into this one. But remember, Movistar riders just took down ENCE, so take from that what you will. It's a convincing victory as well with a 16-7 scoreline. We don't really have a lot of information about Movistar riders, but the new signing of Steel, it's certainly an interesting one up against the Brazilian teammates. We'll see whether they can actually fight back in the round. Towards B we go. It's a pretty lackluster smoke towards Spawn. Massive gap there, but up against the pistols shouldn't be a huge deal, but we have got 3 CTs ready and waiting here to defend. The headshots need to be delivered quickly, and there's a couple from Alex. Nice work. Yeah, actually got on right back in the round here.
Still plenty of time, but this duel continues, and actually Alex has found a third. Heart's low. Not much he can do. The bomb already lost in pool, so they're going to have to commit, and Henny will have to be the hero. Lau's patience is going to be rewarded here, despite being dinked down to 38, and already taken down. And Alex can't do anything either. It's all Henny. He had to beat his teammate, no health, but baits and draws the shot. 3 kills from Henny, and his triple secures the first round on the board.
FURIA looked like they had that one all under lock and key, but unfortunately for them, as Alex and his nice work at the USP and the 3-man stack towards B, that actually got them right back into the round. To the 1 versus 1 there, but it will be FURIA to pick things up. Ooh. Thanks to Henny right at the end to save the day. Lovely work at the very back, and it should be the eco here from what we can see. A couple of upgraded pistols, a flash as well, so we'll see whether they want to stack middle or B. It will be the former, as they'll wait for a bit of presence to come through, and actually going to be rushing down here with the pistols. T's not necessarily be ready for this one. Flashbang is absolutely spot on, but so are the kills. It is going to be a flurry of frags for FURIA, as we'll see just 1 player remaining here. So a nice idea with the push, reasonable damage inflicted, but no frags found. We'll see the rifles come out in the third, and FURIA have got that information. All the kills picked up there by the Mac 10 ready. So lots of cash farmed, and a chance to punish the fact there might not be helmets here going into round number 3.
Yeah, those Mac 10s, I mean, they can bop around. It's Art and Queserato with them, and extra cash in their pockets as well for the rest of the rounds to come. CT's fully invested, and you can see the absent helmet on 2. Eastor and Alex will have the unprotected noggin. Very easy for the Mac 10 to shred through that. Let's see if it pays dividends to start off round 3. First of this best of 3s in our first day here for the Champions Cup Finals. And Mopaz is kind of locked in. He's going to try and aggress all the same, and Nade does not quite catch his target. Instead, it's him to gobble up some shrapnel down to 23. Still wants to stand his ground, has Alex in tow, and the flashes are great. So now already FURIA take complete control of Banana, and he's going fast. Look at Art go. Draws the smoke very early into the round.
Well, they've got decent control now, and Mohawk's down to 23 HP does make things a little bit more uncomfortable for the defense here, that's for sure. Is there a rotation towards that side of the map? Not just yet, as Yuri will continue his fly path through towards Boiler here. So they've got B control, now focusing their efforts towards middle. It's actually 3 CTs towards B at this stage. You can see a rotation come over in the form of Lau. They're really running out of utility on the CT side now, trying to regain territory if possible. You can see a little bit of presence shown here from FURIA towards B. The bomb is still down at T steps, so it can go anywhere to finish things up. 50 seconds remaining, starting to make their way towards this side of the map, though. We'll see whether they want to fully commit. They still have 2 smokes, so it would make sense. Alex smoking towards coffins, and CT spawn, 1 flash over, a Molotov, a new box should be enough.
Interesting to note that Yuri has actually chosen to rotate with them. He's not going to be that that lurk towards the A site catching the rotate off. Instead, it's going to be a 5-man assault. With 20 seconds left, though, they have to get a wiggle on. There is no CT utility to hold them at bay, as Henry's already outlined. This is going to be the execute. You're going to start seeing the smokes rain in. Molotov towards new box, but they've already abandoned it. Smoke at the front of the site. Mopaz lucky to be alive. Caught with his knife out, and now on the cross. There is no smoke for CT, and precision from Alex. He did this in the pistol, and now with the rifle, only gets the 1. It does seem like they're getting ripped out of the server. They have to plant now, and Yuri, he's been punching in the digits, but Mopaz will strike. And the Movistar Riders, a successful defense of B. 3rd time's the charm.
I like the idea from FURIA there, the full execution, but the timing's a little bit off. They were trying to focus towards the CT side, and I think they were smoking the bomb side itself and then focusing with the flashbangs to try and get the initial kill. Didn't really work out for them, though. A little bit disjointed towards the end. It didn't seem like everyone fully committed to the prospect of making their way towards B as it came down to the 10-second mark. Still had 2 players around the barrel position, but it was a bit of a bonus round as opposed to the Mac 10s brought over. So we get into a real gun round now with rifles across the board. We are going to have 1 kill for Yuri as they battle for Banana once again. This time the CT's much better equipped. It's looking fantastic as we get a double kill with the HE grenades there. Alex and Mopos both picking up on each, and this is looking very good now.
That's a
Movistar
dream.
Riders actually got a 5-on-2 lead, and they haven't really seen anyone yet.
They're flashing Henny through, and that should be a frag. That's a way back in, but I don't know if Henny's ready for the swing. Yeah, Lau punishes, and now looking for his final treat. Molotov will force Yuri back, but he is really up a certain creek without too much of a paddle. Just a matter of time now. Lau will find the frag. So Movistar Riders, they string together 2 in quick response and even managed to scavenge away a whole lot of AK. That's 3 AK-47s for the CT side now. And a broken FURIA, no less.
Double HEs at the start, 2 kills found, funnel them towards middle and mop them up from the bedroom. Pretty textbook stuff there. Doesn't get much better than that for Movistar Riders. I see Lau in the last couple of kills here with the FAMAS.
That the Molotov timing, that close molly, it channels them into that corner,
Yes.
and then the 2 nades in quick succession was a perfect combination of utility.
Couldn't have done more damage if they tried, to be honest with you. And we could have more of the same here. They're going to be rushing towards B. So that's a decent grenade. There should be a lot of damage inflicted here. And as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, they are the walking wounded right now, trying to make their way in towards the side. There's no smoke down a spawn once again. They'll be locked out by the flames. This is an absolute nightmare. Another incendiary deployed, and it will be the partial buy that finds absolutely nothing for the FURIA boys there. No bomb plant, no kills. And Movistar Riders starting to build up a decent reservoir of cash at this point as they take the lead 3-2 and have a buy available. FURIA, here come the Kriegs, bit of a staple of their play. Will it turn things around there? That's 3 rounds in a row for Movistar Riders.
Yet to see too much in the A department. We are seeing these finishes towards B, but it is that opening that I'm interested in. Something the analysts were talking about on the desk as well was regarding the opening moves of FURIA, not falling foul to any early aggressions. Admittedly, that is also on the CT side. We haven't got there yet, just starting off with their fledgling T performance. It does seem like Vinny and Yuri have managed to get up second mid and find first blood. Steel gone. He has been bringing some aggression from the apartments in middle early. This time, to no avail. I love this from Eastor. No way Vinny was ready for that, and a quick equalizer. We're back to 4v4.
They weren't expecting that at all. Assumed the AWP had fallen back, but a good smoke bought him a little bit of time there as Arts will fire off preemptively towards Library. Does connect 1 bullet through the wall towards Lau. That's about it. Still a 4-4. But they have mid control. Not the same story Banana, though. It will be under full CT remit, allowing them to have 1 player that side of the map. That's going to be Mopos, and OCR now battling through the flames.
What?
Great shot towards Alex. How does he get away with that one?
He does this so much on Inferno. He's just a solo mission, up arch, finds a frag, and then gets you paranoid. Now Mopos is going investigating, and if he goes down, oh, they're going to start sprinting. Knives out. Yuri's going to be the spearhead of the assault. They can't rotate because of Art's position. This is a glorious round from FURIA.
Yeah, much better. You can see they're low, but it shouldn't be an issue going forward. They are going to tie things up 3-3. CTs don't really have much option but to just save up with the AWP. Money is decent. You can see if he's still after buying the AWP, is down to 800, so he definitely wants to hold on to the weapon. That's all down to Art, really, isn't it? He only gets 1 kill, but the control he found from that pick towards the Art after running through the flames enabled him to lock out the transitional players. And like we said, it was a 4-1 stack at that stage. Had all of their infantry towards the A side of the map, 1 player waiting. That was Mopos. He had full control as well, but he pushed down as soon as he was dropped. They knew that was their window of opportunity.
So perhaps, you know, a question, hindsight, of course, 2020, but in Mopos' dream reaction, as soon as Art starts fragging people on Art, should his reaction be to just cancel that aggression on Banana? Or is that not
He
misplaced?
was pretty much done for either way. There's not really
right.
much he could have done, to be honest, if they were coming in from CT spawn potentially.
Yeah.
He had to try and control something. I would like his position towards barrels, maybe just holding there and actually trying to fend them off, see what their final reaction would be, but either way.
Because he didn't know Art was rotating.
I don't think they're going to win that round regardless. Like, you'd have to done something unbelievable.
Spectacular, yeah. So 2 Kriegs now, Vinny and Yuri do seem to be the those that favour it. Some teams tend to wait until the cash is a little more flush, but it does seem like they've got no sacrifices really here. Full util alongside with the more expensive gun for the T side. And so jumping in, we're going to be seeing Eastor on that AWP. Intrigued to know where he'll be taking that. Does seem like for now he's going to be dispensed towards A, probably towards that short side quad. Mopos tested on B and over the flames. He does manage to find some success. A nade for Art. It's got his name on it. Down to 68, and Mopos gets away. That's a fantastic start for the Spanish squad.
Yeah, absolutely true. They've actually managed to get away with the lead here. HE might be enough, not quite. I think he is lucky stars with that one. Move towards new boxes just in the nick of time. And we'll have Art down at 34 as well. So another very good start here for Movistar Riders. They've got their default sequence towards the B side of the map under lock and key. That was lovely to watch. No problem whatsoever. Eastor, more defensive line this time, watching towards Boiler. He has got his teammate Steel He's patrolling towards our side as Yuri waiting for an opportunity here, but there's no real reason for the CTs to investigate much further. They'll just hold back and see if they can duel out another frag and fall back further.
Bombs on his way to join the squad, and Vinny draws blood steel just as he starts to leave his hidey hole. That's going to spur eStore into an aggressive peek and into the crosshairs of Art. A double kill for FURIA into the site. There's no one left to hold them back. Lowell is just going to be smoked out, locked out, and this could be another save round from Movistar Riders.
Again, it'll have to be after another great start there. Man advantage in their favor. Art was already low, but at that point, everything just falls apart. It was Vinny with the Krieg, helps himself towards middle, and the solo peaks does not work out for Movistar Riders at all. The round will crumble before their eyes as they'll see themselves saving 3 weapons once again, this time towards B. Round confirmed for FURIA as they'll take the lead 4-3 overall. Got to start patching those holes. That can't be the way the rounds go down, getting the leads and then just dropping one by one. Yeah, ideally, once you get that sort of advantage, you want to be going back to crossfires and making sure there's trade potential.
You can see you can totally understand the hunger to try and re-aggress. Like, you want to try and equalize and fall back, get that one and done, but
yeah.
It did not pay off, especially when you've got precise fraggers. Vinny finding a great frag onto eStore kind of confirmed the round. But yeah, this is Inferno. This is 2019 Counter-Strike, especially combination of both of them is if you lose those CTs early, there's just no point in going for the rotate. You want to keep that money flowing in your favor and at least keep things relatively stable. Lowell can drop an AWP, and now they can contest. They can go for another round.
Well, they keep saving weapons at least, so they still have a decent setup with the AK-47 for Lowell. eStore might have to go for something a little bit more assertive at the very start here, see if he can get the ball rolling again. They have been good at getting those opening kills, as it's the first tactical timeout here for Movistar Riders. Going to round number 8. This is our Group A winners game. So a couple of best of ones under their belt so far, looking to get to the playoffs nice and early with a best of 3 win. Yeah,
the best of 1 wins got them here. It was Tyloo who fell to FURIA and Ents. Yes. And a rather convincing win actually on Overpass for Movistar Riders. They bested them 16-7.
Yeah, things not getting much better for Ents, it seems.
God, yeah. Has been a rough road to the end of 2019. The drama of roster moves. Always a fantastic conversation in Counter-Strike.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Back to the races though, back to the games. See that early HE not quite paying off in the same capacity as it used to, but another Molotov. They're really pulling that utility out of the CTs early, and look at Mopos go. This is ballsy. Art's not going to be ready, and a first blood draw on the deep smoke enables him to perhaps escape, but now Vinny walking straight into a double stack in the abs. Movistar Riders bringing some aggression to their CT side.
Yeah, it's a nice little setup there. The double stack towards Apartments does have its risks attached to it, but if you manage to get that early kill and fall back, it looks very good indeed. And now a 5 versus 3. FURIA will have no choice but just present a contact play towards this side of the map and look to trade out duels with their Kriegs. Now, they did establish how good this gun was. One of the first few teams to actually show us how powerful this rifle could be. And they're going to have to harness all of it if they're going to stand any chance here around number 8. It's going to have to make their way in towards B with a couple of smokes, I'd imagine, and hopefully find out those key frags. You can see, though, this is what we're looking for from Movistar Riders, the crossfire setters, playing off each other. Mopos will just be there, looking into the wall to dodge flashbangs. His teammate, Alex, will take all the aggro. He's got no utility on that side, so they're hoping they can work in tandem here and hopefully set Mopos up for a couple of frags. But here's the familiar setup from FURIA, taking vision away with a bomb side smoke.
He stands his ground despite the flash. Yuri will catch a nade. K-Sarata, however, gives one in favor of FURIA. That's the bomb loose, and this frag now onto Mopos is going to be everything. Alex continues to stand his ground, and this round has been ripped out of FURIA's hands. No issues. A triple kill from Mopos. He started that round off with some aggression down Banana, then falls into the passive line for another 2.
Yeah, much better. That's what we wanted to see. When you have the advantages, crossfires, play off each other, make them work for it instead of being able to walk up and find those quick kills with no utility deployed. So that's much more promising there from Movistar Riders, as they had to save weapons before. It was the aggression at the very start. You can see they've got good sequence, though. Managing to get good nade damage off, find space with the smokes. The incendiaries seem to be isolating them. As we get into round 9, there is money available for 5 AKs, but no Kriegs. And that is an instrumental part of FURIA's game here. So once again, challenging for B, but we're going to send 3 players at the start, but Alex jumping over, confirming that no one's made their way up too far here, so going to just fall back and just suggest there's players on the other side here as they send 3 back towards A, just locking them out for now. That does expend most of the utility at the very start, but it does mean FURIA will have to use a lot of it to regain control.
Right, especially considering if there's an aggressive stance, and this time a flurry of frags in favor of the CTs. 2 quick ones. Henny fights back, and oh no, this is a real problem. Eastor, there's no way he gets out of this. A flash perhaps, but they're going to throw bullets towards him. He just has to stand his ground. This is terrifying. He gets another one. That did not feel like a possibility, and now advantage maintained for Movistar Riders, courtesy of Eastor.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah.
Painted into a corner, but somehow managing to make it work with the smoke and the flashbang, causing absolute chaos there. And Henny, with the AWP, found both the frags so far, but he'll need 3 more to stand a chance in this round. That's a good start, but Alex ready and waiting for him. Will keep Movistar Riders in the lead here. 3 players to survive as well. Another great opening few frags. FURIA look a little bit off the pace right now. Those contact plays towards middle, I feel like they're only going to work so many times there. It's going up 1 by 1 against the AWP. You're always going to lose that first frag. I lost a couple there as he's still battling from the trash position, managed to get the second.
I did not see another frag coming out of that. Once he'd missed his shots, tucked in the corner, he throws a smoke and a flash, and it's just enough to take 1 more down and out. But FURIA, they're forced to call their first tactical pause. Time to think about what they can do with what will likely be a force buy. Lots of aggressive moves. We've seen, the early expending of utility, which you've been discussing for the round prior. Movistar Riders will take banana control by force, sending 3 early with their utility, and that worked wonders in the round prior. But as well as that, we've seen them go for, 2-man aggressive stacks. Apps, they've tried, they're mixing it up. They're certainly not keeping things predictable.
Alex, what if I could tell you could get a bonus case?
A bonus case?
Hellcase. Use the promo code ECC to receive a bonus case on your account, and that's on hellcase.com, I believe. Don't have the URL on here, but
that's cool all the same.
Just Google Hellcase, you'll find it. Use the code ECC, and you get a free promo case to come with it.
So that's the letters ECC.
ECC. So check that out. FURIA for now, though. Force buying up towards middle. Very fast-paced game for them. You can see them struggling with the utility once again, but they have managed to sneak 1 player towards the arch. And K-Toronto fights back with that CZ. At least gets them now a couple of kills on the board. They actually have the advantage as Vinny starts to sneak around the smoke at this point. Hearing grenades being exchanged. He seems to know exactly where Lowell is. That's a guaranteed frag. And at this point, Eastor surely doesn't stand much of a chance here. He'll be taken down as well. And that's going to be a fast middle play from FURIA, actually finding great success. Only 1 kill given up with the force buy with pistols and Galils.
Yeah, they full forced into it in a very, fast round. You blink and you miss it. But the fact that they get those opening frags so quickly, and they do tend to find, they've got a good couple of procedures in place to take that arch control very, very fast. These solo missions, it's Vinny, it's Art, it doesn't matter who does it, gets themselves just behind enemy lines, and they can really seem to apply pressure on the thumb screws once they get themselves that library control. The rotate's awkward, everything's awkward, and this from Alex is just going to be the long, drawn-out save.
Well, there we have it. Alex does save $3,000 to his name, and if they were to buy back into this, there's enough there. Alex can drop a FAMAS. He's still even by himself an AWP. Lowell can get a rifle. Same story for Mopoz, but it has to be a FAMAS. So they are going to juggle around the cash right now, and we'll see if the AWP does get brought out. It just needs to buy $5,000 would just be the AWP and not much else. He's gone for it. So no armor for him. Gets a smoke to go with it. Lovely work of the CZ there. Round 11 coming up.
There's no way they try that again. See what FURIA have got in store for us on this 11th round of our first map. A best of 3 now, the first for the Champions Cup finals. What have we got in store? Mopoz, he's seen that smoke and he's seen the flame just charges straight through. Will be traded. That will favor FURIA. But he made good use of his MP9. He had a sacrifice, manages to get the first frag. Probably not too many complaints from the CT side just yet. Feigning some mid-control. No members of the CT squad yet to check it, though. Not going to get the info that Brackets is quiet, and so at the moment it's all on to Eastor. He has to find one clean here and fall off, but Henny's going to swing into it. Oh, and he just about gets around the corner. First frag found. Smoke's not great, but he'll try nonetheless to play around it. Still no rotates coming in from the CTs, and another frag for Eastor. Solo hold so far, a double kill before they get access to B. And there is a chance that there is going to be A 2 versus 3 here. If the post plants are good, Henny and Yuri start to set up.
Well, this is actually looking quite good for FURIA. They've had time to reposition, set up a crossfire towards the ruins area. They have not got grenades. They're going to have to be a little bit more active than they usually like. Nice work from Alex, being very patient and not giving up his position, waiting for his teammates towards Banana to show aggro, make things uncomfortable, making sure that crossfire can't be a thing. And here they come now. It will be the last second gamble towards B. They have got Alex with the defuse kit. Keep your eye on him. If he goes down, this could all fall apart. It looks like it might do still. 2-on-2 situation. They haven't really got close to the bomb at this point. Alex, he has the one who'll have to fall back at this point, but if Henny hits one of these kills, I dare say we're done here. He misses the first shot. The defuse will come in. I think that might be enough here. The knife will have to come out, and we'll see the bomb go off still, even with Alex on the defuse there. They waited way too long, unfortunately, with their advantage. Lost 1 kill, and then the 2 versus 1 just ran out of time. And we'll get into round number 12 here, where surely Movistar riders will have to take the ecos. So FURIA get one back by the skin of their teeth.
That was so damn close. Let's see this again in the replay. So started off nicely, 4 for 4. And then Henny getting a quick frag onto Lowell on the opener. This was Eastor being tested earlier on. He did get 2 on the way here. But a very quick trade. Yuri was right behind him in order to profit. So it will be the full eco. There should be something a little aggressive, and 3 members charging down middle. Straight into the spray of Henny, and him and Queserato with their powers combined will win the round. Actually, Queserato taking Art out of the equation as well, so 6 kills in favor of FURIA.
Just a couple of kills found. Not the end of the world. There's a full eco there, so just get the round done. Quick round's a good round, and we'll see round 13 come through with around $5,000 per player. So Movistar riders might not have the luxury of the AWP here, as I'll take their second tactical pause here in the first half of our best of 3. Winners game here, looking to see who will book themselves in the playoffs nice and early in the tournament. Lose this one, you're not out, but you'll be in the lower bracket where things get a little bit more complicated, a lot more maps to be played.
Yeah, God, avoid that at all costs. An extra day off as well. Friday fun day, as the desk dubbed it. Second pause for the Movistar riders. Don't want to let this slip away. Should they string them together? It does feel like their newfound momentum has managed to get 3 in a row now for FURIA. This is a crucial moment, juncture of the game. Movistar riders, they're down to peanuts. Really got very little to play with should they concede this one. And a fully bought up FURIA as well, charging into round 13. Let's see what the Spanish squad can do to silence the South American assault. What do you think about Eastor's knife? It's not as cool as the classic knife, but it's kind of cool.
Nothing really is as cool as the classic knife. I think that's worth every penny it's valued at.
Yeah.
Anyone who's bought it should be feeling very happy with themselves.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I saw Trace one-upped you with a StatTrak classic knife.
You got the StatTrak?
You got the StatTrak.
That's like $700 or something.
Christmas.
Well, there you go.
Boost over the smoke. FURIA got plenty of these little moves, as well as the run boost they integrate into their T side relatively flawlessly. It's fun to watch them shape up. But for now, the bomb's at T steps, and so Mqua's doing his usual deep smoke and investigation. He'll be able to call Banana clear, and so perhaps CT will fall off. We've seen them get exploited and punished for they rotate, though, before. Maybe, just maybe, stand their ground. 3-2 split for now.
So much damage inflicted by those nades at the start.
Yeah.
This time, bomb still down at T steps. Paste on the drop-off here for FURIA, knowing that the money is not great on the CT side. They're trying to bait out all the utility they can. That flashbang's excellent. Steel will pounce upon it. Well, helping him out. Yields a nice free frag, and still doesn't look happy with it. Will continue the pressure towards quad. It gets himself a second, but nice smoke down here. 20 seconds remaining. It looks like Queserato will have to bust through this and hope for the best. Flashbang being delivered by his teammates. You can see how confusing that was for him, as they'll continue valiantly, actually. There's still a chance of the plant here with 10 seconds remaining. They've actually given themselves a viable post-plant situation. This is a big one as well.
I thought this was all done. I thought Movistar riders had this, but just 2 heroic frags from Vinny. Now the post-plant likely favors them. Unfortunately for Vinny, he has to be so precise on this one. He gets punished, and now Henny. A 1 versus 2 to extend the lead for FURIA, to break the Movistar riders. Gets the first and transfers gloriously into the second.
Damn.
They find their voices and they find their 8th.
You can see pound for pound FURIA are winning out on most of the duels. I'd say Movistar riders have played the better team game, generally speaking. Their setups have looked decent, but every time it comes down to these tighter situations, not really much they can do about that. It's a glorious little sequence coming through. Henny delivers on all fronts. That's a big round for them to pick up. It was a struggle of a buy from Movistar Riders, to say the least, as they got an 8-5, another eco here. God. They can partially invest into it, the loss bonus being at the stage it's at, but just Eagles, CZs, 1-2 smokes at the very most. So that's a big round of steal away. Yuri, the Mac 10, can do a lot of damage here.
1v2. Vinny got on a huge way into that round. It looked like Movistar Riders had handled it, but a clutch from Henny to confirm it. They're trying this again. They won the round they tried this previous, and it does look like there is a potential fishy ready to swim into their net. But Yuri does look like he could be flying the ointment of this whole thing. Eastor, if he goes down clean, if he does, his back was turned, fully exposed. And that's the first. $600 in the pocket, forces Steel to rotate, and this is so easy. Not only that, it's coming in with the SMGs, so extra cash to smash the final round. Ow, 2 bullets, not the third.
1 HP. That's agonizing. But we'll see Alex now with a small chance, I suppose, of maybe getting another kill. He's got 30 HP himself. Doesn't connect it, and now FURIA starting to stretch her legs a little bit here on the T side of Inferno. As we get into the final round of this first half, Movistar Riders will be limping in with at least a full buy here, but after a spree of rounds at the mid stages of the first half, it looked like they actually would be very dominant here on the CT side. As I mentioned, I feel like they've played the better game generally speaking, but it's just FURIA's individual prowess that has got them the lion's share of most of the clutches, the key rounds, the defaults, and it seems like they find a way back in every single time. As we'll get into the final round. But this is the pick of Movistar Riders here at Inferno. Not finding much more than 5 is going to be a bit of a problem going forward, but CSGO is a bit of a weird one right now. Seems like any scoreline is recoverable.
Movistar Riders an early contest, an even trade. Both Alex and Art respectively tagged down within that 1 bullet range. As the smoke fades, Keserato looks to posture for banana control once again by throwing that Molotov. He ensures the line cannot be held on half wall. The CTs will fall back, smoke fades, and they can now regain control of it. Elsewhere on the map, it seems Vinny has got full control of the archer side, and oh, it looks like Alex could be about to be cooked up nicely. Medium rare.
Yeah,
medium rare. Spaniard. Oh God, 12 HP.
Well, gets away with his life at least. That's something. He can actually deploy his flashbangs now potentially. He's going to have to back up Mopos and see whether there's a kills available. It's going to be Eastor though, with the AWP taking out Keserato towards Banana. But they've had so many advantages that don't seem to go their favor the majority of the time. 30 seconds remaining. FURIA will finish up towards A, but 3 CTs ready and waiting. The Orb's got that information, and it'll be down to Yuri to find most of the opening frags here from the apartments.
Mopos has got himself a good line of sight. He might be able to catch a glimpse over the smoke as well. There's so many there, and actually through the smoke he finds one. There's more where that came from though. He's going to get exposed, but no one's holding it, and Vinny, he goes down as well. This is looking fantastic. Not a single body dropped. Henny's final scalp added to the list, and 9-6 on the half. We are going to be taking a break here, and we'll be right back with the second half. The first map of the first best of 3s on our first day here in Malta. 9-6 on the half in favor of FURIA, now heading into the defense of our first map of this best of 3. I'm Machine, I'm joined by Mr. Henry G.
Hello there.
Sir Henry G, perhaps?
Yes, that's what they're calling me these days. 9-6. It looked like Movistar Riders were going to give that last round up, but they fall back. They've given themselves a realistic chance here. We don't have much information about them. They seem very well drilled on their CT side, at least. I just feel like the individual play of FURIA is just above theirs right now. We'll see if there's anything to be said in this pistol round. As we do switch things over, it will be a tactical setup from Movistar Riders. Got himself a couple of smokes here. That's for Steel and Mopos, so look out for those. And a Molotov as well. 3 smokes in total. So maybe a fake on the agenda here.
I love that shot.
Maybe some mid-control first, back in towards B. That would be the most obvious approach, but we'll see what they've got in mind.
Yeah, I mean, 3 members of your CT squad without a Kevlar vest. If those Glocks start punching you, could get exposed. Now a smoke to play around. Art trying to get himself up on the wall. You could see the intention. He would have had a perfect one-way. Tries again, and oh dear. Not necessarily paying off. He's still willing to give it one more go, perhaps. They're going to be hearing all of this, but jumping for info regardless. And the first smoke deployed. Yuri, just the CZ, and that's a hard fight to win, but still stabilizes despite the Glock throwing off his aim. Back to 4v4, the game continues. Art solo responsible for B. There is a chance perhaps that they want to accelerate and catch him later. The more time that passes, the less he's going to expect this. Movistar catches a nade, he's down to 4 HP. He's still going to be deploying his fake utility, and now they advance towards B. It's an open sight, and they're going to try and confirm it. This is a well-structured pistol round so far. Yeah,
they've got another advantage here. They've got all the smokes they could possibly want. This kill will be important, though. Henny, he knows Eastor's there, but who will blink first at this point? He'll have to make his move forward. Does get the guaranteed frag, but still one in return. It could be a 3 versus 2 now. As the bomb will be planted, Keserato will have to wait for Henny. He makes his venture up towards Banana. They've got no kit available, no utility, but they have got aim. We'll see whether it's going to be enough to actually reclaim the bomb site here. I would say no. Looks like Movistar Riders are being way too disciplined about this one. Got a nice trifecta set up. And we'll see Keserato make his way in. But even if he gets one, the second will take him down. And now just Henny removed from the equation. It will be a successful Movistar Riders round there in the second half. It's going to be a valuable one as well. Will the CTs force by? Looks like they absolutely will. Seen the armor come through already. So Scouts and Deagles here. You can get 1 smoke each. You have to try and treat it like a gun round. And an important one for FURIA. Give this one up. It's going to be 9-9, pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah, this is a real big chance for FURIA to take control of the game in the second half in the same way they did the first. We highlighted that it was individual skill that was separating these two teams at this point in time. Movistar Riders, there's no doubt they've got structure. That pistol round was a great example of it. Well-coordinated exploit of the solo B player. Keserato makes it clear that the force buy is in play. Throwing off his scout shot to middle, and now the Molotov does ensure that they won't be caught by any close corners. A flash as well to enable the fight, but still, despite all of the perfect fundamentals, Art catches another first blood, this time with a CZ.
Alex with nice moves, though. The fact he snuck into that position, just trying to tempt them into the weapon pickup potentially here, but the smoke down pretty much shrinks his chances of actually causing much damage. You can see FURIA just falling back now. As you mentioned, trying to treat this like a gun round, trying to whittle down the clock if possible. CZ has found another opening kill here, another smoke deploy. That's exactly what we want to see at this point. 4 players from Movistar Riders outside. Do they just go for a contact play here? Do they wait it out? For now, holding patiently.
Vinny's paranoid about CT. There must have been a gap in the A hold. Good nade.
Another smoke available.
And they're looking to rock the clock. Good damage through the smoke. Another collateral, but only 1 body drop now. Art dancing with a CZ. He's almost nearly got 3. 2 with 1 clip. Lau, 1 bullet would have done it. Now perhaps 1 bullet from the scout can confirm it. Instead, though, bomb down. But they are so wounded, Henry. This is going to be difficult. They do swap out the rifles, though. Recover an AK and a Galil, respectively, but so low. You have to be so precise now. And there's no kit, so FURIA, they're going to have to run. 3 men. And a precise shot, exactly what we asked for. Lau's going to get caught by Henny here, but the flash does force him off. What can Lau do? He has no other option but to stand his ground. Good jiggle. And now Eastor knows where one's coming from, can piece together the options of the second. He knows there's no kit, doesn't have to be playing too aggressively. However, if they set up, that defuse can come in. They'd bait to draw the shot, and now, unfortunately, doesn't seem like there's going to be enough time, and so they'll retreat, and Movistar Riders will find the round nonetheless.
Well held. Not too much panic considering the nice approach of FURIA is dropping smoke after smoke. They saw the window of opportunity, had to go through. Took considerable damage there from the Desert Eagle and CZ combo, especially from Art as well, managing to almost get 3 kills in total. And we'll see him there opening things up. Did a boatload of damage here on the follow-up and couldn't quite get that third, but still an expensive round. But as we mentioned, FURIA saving the weapons. That's going to be Henny and K Serato. They've got a couple of AKs here. They're going to at least partially invest in this. Art is committed fully with the MP9, but just Vinny and Yuri trying to keep themselves a little bit more modest with the Desert Eagles here. So a bit of a risk overall, but if they win this round, then a very good spot. But still, it'll be a difficult one, but the AK-47s need to be finding the headshots here. They've got them both positioned towards quad. It's Henny and K Serato in position, ready and waiting.
They start their walk. Art. Spidey sense is tingling. Gets the info now, he can deploy that smoke. He plans to play around it. A flash is combined with it, but already they're establishing themselves. A pull under the way. Oof, quite going to find it.
Yeah, nice try there. I like that from Art. You could see just trying to get his way through the smoke, but it should be a safe call once again. FURIA can't really justify going for a 5-on-3 and the money's so low as well. So Henny and K Serato will save the AKs once again. That certainly helps out, considering Henny has $3,000. They're going to need at least one drop. I'd say that's for Art going forward, considering he's at $0 right now. But a pretty simple procedure towards the B side of the map, getting through and just flashing the CTs out there. That's what it's all about. Taking vision away the smokes, the Molotovs to make them a little bit hot under the collar, and we'll see a couple of kills come through, and that's all it requires. And they managed to go on the right side of the map where the AKs were not.
Yeah, that worked out perfectly. But I do like that we got to observe, Art trying to manufacture chaos, because that was a clear.
That's all he could do.
You could see all of the tools he was trying to use at his disposal. And another round in the disposal for Movistar Riders. They concede, or rather pick up, the 9th. And the save coming in from FURIA on their defense. So we continue to go back and forward, completely leveled out now after a 9-6 half. So converting the pistol, Movistar Riders keep things completely and totally level. Quick look at the scoreboard. You'll see that Henny and Mopos are your front runners, and a quiet game so far from Yuri on the FURIA squad. Taking a look at the ADR as well, you'll see that everyone's contributing, and perhaps Art not getting the favor he deserves. 90 ADR despite his absence of frags themselves.
Yeah, no one really dropping off significantly. Pretty back and forth game so far, reflected by the current scoreline of 9-9, as we'll see the initial damage once again exchanged towards B. It's Mopos this time. And we'll take the brunt of it down to 52. He's still joining in with the AK-47 now. Haven't really used any of their kits at this point, and in terms of map control, they've actually got Art. Okay, so will swing out, take as much damage as he receives, and the smoke will come through, but he'll try and get one kill before it blooms, and he absolutely does that, delivers on all fronts, and now a 5 versus 4, make it 3. Henny going back towards the crossfires now. Lau can't do anything from the apartments.
This is such a brutal start to the T campaign of round 19, the first round perhaps for the CT side of FURIA. To change that, just 3 members of Movistar Riders, and one of them is battered and bruised. Mopos unlikely to be able to do too much. Lau making his presence all too clear from Balk. You can see Yuri adjusting his position according to that utility. A smoke towards the pit position. Doesn't mean that Mopos can start taking fights towards the site, but Henny's playing a passive line with his AWP. K Serato above the smoke. There's nothing they can do. Maybe Eastor could be the hero. He is still established on quad, but FURIA have done enough to deter, and still with 5 players standing, they're just going to walk away towards spawn. Head in hands, and the first on the board for the CTs.
First on the board, it's a clean one. All 5 players will survive here. They've got the AK-47s they've held on to for 3 rounds now. Nothing really done on the Movistar Riders side. Taking a lot of damage at the very start towards B, funneled them all the way up towards middle. That's where Henny was ready and waited the orb. Nails 2 shots, pretty much all that was required. K Serato joined in with third. Lau and Eastor just to hold up with the AKs here. A lot of saving in the game so far, trying to keep the money strong if they possibly can. You can see it's not in a great position, but still one more buy there with the 2 saved AKs for sure. Definitely can bring out 5 rifles here. Might be the tactical pause to discuss their options, as FURIA will take the lead here. The first to strike with double digits, 10-9 tactical pause, and knowing this is going to be a compromise round. A laboured one, they will just be discussing their options here. Remember, a team we haven't seen much of. The lineup as a core has been together a while, but we're with Steel joining their ranks as well, there's certainly going to be difficult games ahead of them. Best of 3 for now. Managed to take that end 16-7. That's a very convincing scoreline, sure. Ents haven't looked their best recently, but still, that's a big scalp to take.
Huge.
On their first showing here.
And I mean, this is a different kettle of fish. FURIA, we actually saw them, give it their best shot with Gary, the coach, actually, in CS Summit not too long ago. And unfortunately, they couldn't really find too much leg work. They got a close game versus OG. That was kind of
They took a map off G2, I think.
Yeah, okay, a map off of a G2 that, did make it all the way to the grand finals.
Yeah, but that was about it. But understandably, hamstrung going into that event. Nice nade at the start, but a lot of damage inflicted by the utility this game. Towards quad they go, trying to find some footing towards the bomb side. They have baited out a shot here, but Henny's somehow still alive. Surely doesn't get a kill here. Lovely work from Movistar Riders. You can see FURIA did not see that coming whatsoever, expecting a default there. Caught out and not a single kill picked up. It's going to be Vinny and Art to save the M4s this time. And lovely round from Movistar Riders. Can't argue with that one at all. Good flashbangs. You can see they've got a decent approach in Inferno in general. We saw their CT setups, their grenade usage was very good, and their coordination on the T side seems great as well. It's just when it comes down to the brutal one-on-ones, that's where FURIA are going to shine.
Right. If you're trading equally into the rounds, FURIA likely, have the higher win percentage. But Movistar Riders, when they seize an advantage and run over the site, there's nothing these two can do. Vinny Art just going to be forced to save out on round 20 and completely equalizing. Movistar Riders will continue this chase. It's 4-1 now on their T side. They really have got plenty of pages in the strat book to pull out, it seems. Flashbangs were perfect. You saw Henny. He was so white. Yeah. He was staring at the box. He got a full bolt and managed to re-peek into his opponent while still blind. That is a perfect catch for that to force the AWPer off, holding that close quad angle on site. So remember that one for your A takes, folks. And plenty of pauses being used. Of course, both teams with coaches behind them. Gary, actually, I loved watching Gary play. He's got some flicks. He's got some aim. Pulling out the
Mag 7 skills as well.
The Kevlar vest, free Mag 7, the glass cannon, if you will.
The naked swag 7. Yeah, I haven't seen that too much, but he was making it work, especially on maps like Nuke.
One and done.
Which is coming up next, actually. And that's going to be the pick of FURIA. This is Movistar Riders map. So putting up a decent effort so far. You'd want them to win this. I think they stand a chance in the best of 3. Nuke is a bit of a staple for FURIA. Has dropped off them in terms of results as of late. So is the team in general, to be honest with you. But here we go, round number 21. Both teams fully equipped. Easter with the AWP as well. 4-1 on their T side as they tie things up 10-10. Henny battling at the top of middle. Main sniper for the squad at this point. And the B control continues, but a lot of damage as they run through the flames. Art, if he jumps up, he's got himself a guaranteed kill. It's a little bit scrappy, but he'll take it. No cost to go down, and they should be happy with that, considering the low HP as well on Art. They should just be getting out and making sure they can batten down the hatches.
That's the plan. Looking to shift things. They actually are going to be using a flashbang just to swing into Banana, clear it out. Looks like Eastor's responsible for that. Keserato, however, is the one alongside 2 of his compatriots, actually. My God, they have stacked towards B. And so Lal's investigation towards apartment will be crucial. And they've got some time to do it. A smoke deployed towards B. That's about 20 seconds. A smoke in response from Yuri as well, though. He's trying to match that utility exchange. Oh, he's going to get the sound cue as well. He'll know that there's presence in apps. They've got the AWP on Alex with his 1 HP. I think that sound cue was enough for Keserato. He's going to be sent over towards the A site to back up after the silence has fallen upon Banana. And Yuri completely repositions. He knows he's going to get tested balcony, and so he already finds one onto Lau. That should be the round now. There's very little the T's can do. Movistar Riders are running out of time and yet to find a single frag. FURIA is playing this game of survival, and they're playing it so well. The Molotov does look promising. Yuri forced into a passive line, but they've just got no health. They've got no time. And Steel, he finds Yuri. There's a chance. He can't even find the shot. Close, but no cigar. Bomb loose. Round lost. Alex with 1 HP, just looking to stand his ground. He could die after time here.
Which he will.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. He still has 3,700 left over, but gets no loss bonus there whatsoever. FURIA slowing the round right down at that point. It came down to the 10-second mark, and the final commitment came through, having to battle through flames there and didn't find the kills required. It will be FURIA getting their second of the half. They'll take the lead once again, 11-10. their money was in a pretty dire situation, but now with 3 AK-47s on the CT side, they've got the AWP up as well, and have a clean round. It's just what the doctor ordered. Round number 22 here, and it's a difficult one for Movistar Rider. You can see they've got, sure, smokes, but that's about it. Everything else is missing. One Molotov there, and there's one player towards the underpass. Damage inflicted towards Steel. This is a big round. If FURIA can pick this one up, they'll break the back financially of the Movistar Riders as they go into a pretty firm default. Not as active at the start, certainly not challenging towards the B side of the map. Everything comes to a bit of a standstill now. What's the next move?
Well, the smokes will start to fade, and see the setup from FURIA. It's hinging on Henny's control of middle. Very tight line held. Yuri pushed up in apartments to contest. Oh, the boiler to quad is the route that's not currently being held aggressively. Kesarato's holding that slowly. And now 4 members of Movistar Riders gather for the B take. 2 to receive. Vinny and Art. Henny on the rotate as well. They haven't got much here. It's going to be a smoke CT, a flash over. That's all they can present.
Still a good chance though, but we'll see. This is where they'll be tested. 1 flash remaining. They're just going to have to use it and hope for the best. Henny should get at least 1 kill with 3 CTs on this side of the map. I don't see this being much of a problem for FURIA, and that's a good start. Art now gets the information that they're towards the well position, but Alex,
here we go.
Reaction, but this is all down to Vinny. If he can deny the plant at this point, round should be theirs, and gets himself 2 lovely kills. Make it 3. Very precise, very calm. 8 seconds remaining. The round is done. Lau confirms it by giving up his position towards Library. But well done by FURIA. Starting to come online here in the second half with 3 players surviving. Lau will get no money for this whatsoever, but he will survive with the AK. But it has to be the eco. Movistar Riders now starting to feel the burn of the second half. Solid CT hold there. Nothing really to report. You could see that distinct lack of utility there, Alex, after they got shut out. The smokes were down. They just didn't have anything to commit on this one. Didn't detect the fact there were 3 players remaining, and Vinny punishes them. Damn. In so many ways. Denies the plant, gets all the kills, round over.
Yeah, I mean, it looked so promising. Movistar Riders, with limited util, they force off the AWP. Henny had to respect it, but you start going for that plant. There's only so many protocols you can have in place. You can't clear it all with 10 seconds left. They counted their blessings that they'd found the frag on to be, but patience from Vinny and a very precise 3 kills. Last pause for Movistar Riders. They want to get their heads back in the game. Coach's last words have been imparted upon the leader.
Yeah, a lot of pauses. And they'll go for the partial buy. Lau, remember, he saved the AK. He has not forced ward this round, but as good as. His AK surrounded by P250s, smokes and flashes. Your first objective is normally trying to get the bomb planted, and going for the apartments is a very viable approach. Normally have 3 people there, smoke Library and the pit side, flash over, and then you'll presumably have Yuri bringing out the flank sense. We'll see the AK-47 pushing down middle this time, finding the first kill and shutting down any sort of strategic approach they had.
Eastor's going to cook. This is terrifying. He's burning. He's forced to smoke it out. Now the spray from Yuri connects. He can escape as well from his pre-established smoke grenade, and now we've lost the round. It is just going to be that hero AK. It was on Lal, of course, the hardest hitter, caught by the aggressive push down middle.
Well, I've seen it all. He knows the last 2 players towards second middle. They'll go in the apartments, of course, but Eastor will just have a Glock. The AK-47 as well. No armor available. Just going to walk out and hope for the best here. Might as well send the Glock in first, but Perfect Incendiary will hold them off as the flank comes in. Art, he knew a couple of kills were available here. Spots the first one. That's the Glock player, so he wants to take down Alex if possible.
He wants to stab. He wants to nerve. He wants to stab.
He might struggle here. He knows it. He gets it anyway.
There we go.
Lovely.
$1,500. And a backstab into Art. 13 now to 10. Movistar Riders, they have hit somewhat of a wall. 3 in a row from the 10-10 scoreline. FURIA put themselves head and shoulders and with a real chance to throw the knockout blow here. You're going to be seeing a full investment from Movistar Riders. So should they concede, that 14th and 15th could be a breeze. Henny on the AWPs. Looking to please. can see the paranoia as well. Like they're so cautious of that mid push now.
Yeah, they've been aggressive a few rounds on the FURIA side, and you just want to suggest that's a possibility every now and then. So they have to flash middle, nade at the start, and just throw a utility that might not necessarily be required at the start, but for now, this is what we were going to see before with the pistols. I think they're running the same approach now with the AK-47s. 3 towards the apartments, a couple of basic smokes down. They would flash over and try and swarm Yuri there. That incendiary, I think that just makes him commit at this point. Bomb goes down. It's looking very good for FURIA, starting to look very comfortable now on the defense. Yuri's done enough. I'm not sure why he keeps being so combative here, but still a 4 versus 2 at this point. Easter and Alex very low. A couple of bullets in their general direction will take them down. It's exactly what they receive as FURIA read the round very well there, Alex.
What a round from Yuri. He mollies them forward. That is the, like just as the smoke's fading.
They had to go off it. It was so far behind them. 2 of them were committed, so they might as well all go.
So they forced the charge in. They're running.
The bomb first.
God damn, the bomb is dropped on balcony. He does maneuver around that smoke, and another double kill in quick succession as well. That could be the straw that broke the Movistar Riders' back.
I think it might be, with just a partial buy here, looking down the barrel of map point on their pick as well. It is new coming up next, a tactical map, and that's where they have looked decent. But now you can start to see FURIA show their pedigree. Good nades at the start once again. Movistar Riders just with Deagles here, a Glock for steel, PG-50 on Easter, and only one player, that's Lau with armor here. So they're very vulnerable to grenades, but maybe they can find an opportunity, but the bomb goes down quickly once again, trying to conserve ammo. That will be Vinny after getting a couple of kills there, but looks like Arthur's closed things down, no problem. There it is. Had to work for the last kill, but still very clean. 15-10, 5 in a row required on the T side. Already used all those timeouts as well. They're on their own.
Yeah, and they're on the ropes as well. Last chance saloon for their map pick. You've already painted the picture that Nuke's next, and that could be a very different kettle of fish. FURIA feeling like they could exploit the Movistar Riders' Nuke. And it will be actually FURIA perhaps giving somewhat of a gift to the Movistar Riders. They'll call one of their timeouts, so the coach does get one final chance just to set the scene for how important this round is. You want to break, not let any of that momentum start to build up.
Yeah, I guess that's something for Movistar Riders, considering FURIA have called this one. At least you get the chat as well.
Yeah.
I would say you probably stay away from this for your FURIA, knowing they've used all their timeouts out. They'll be a little bit flustered, but still, they want to guarantee success here. They want to make sure no mistakes are made. They've got a few options. We've seen a few aggressive rounds from them. But the fact they've called that pause, I would be very cognizant of that fact if I was Movistar Riders. I'd be waiting for the aggression, see if they're going to mix things up, trying to find a swing play towards the end of the map here.
So I've got a weird bit of analysis.
Okay.
When the camera swept past the monitors of Movistar Riders, all of them were really smooth, apart from Steele's, which was flashing like a CRT.
Okay, so
maybe he's accidentally on like 60 hertz or something.
I think I've read before he doesn't use 240. I think he uses 144.
That's why.
I think that's it.
Well, he's not, obviously not quite refreshing enough. They'll find Caserato, and now a smoke. This aggressive stance in middle returns, and a solo mission from Caserato, likely to be punished as he's allowed to escape courtesy of his smoke, but instead he stands his ground. Yuri is alongside him with this aggressive stance.
Well, that's what we expected from FURIA. It looks like Movistar Riders weren't that way inclined, unfortunately for them, as they'll have 2 players towards top of B. This is the round where the first map, their pick, could fall against them. The incendiary now. Good flashbang from the T side, but that was a solo gambit from Mopos as he'll be removed from the equation here. Now just 3 players remaining with 1 minute on the clock. They're not really together either. You've got Lau on the other side of the map trying to make something happen with his Krieg, but overall, FURIA look very comfortable to take this first map. There's a bit of a struggle in the second half, but their individual form starting to shine now, not missing many shots at all. 21 kills for Henny, the flashbang coming over. Not really a required play here, but one that's going to work out. Alex will be dropped as they get closer and closer to picking up this map. You can see them really forcing the issue here, and Lau trying to sneak out if possible. There is no CT presence on this side of the map, but we'll have just Yuri waiting towards the atrium.
There's a chance here for Lau.
Oh,
that's a precise headshot. Okay, way in. A 2 versus 4 starting to take shape. Lau sneaking out a balcony. We'll get Eastor set up, likely with that bomb plant. Not sure what he's waiting for, because with every time that ticks away, he does go for the plant for Pit. Lau won't have to move too far in order to keep his teammates safe. Eastor can be responsible for one side. Lau positioned for another. Perhaps that early aggressive move from Art. He could be regretting it if they manage to pull this one out. It's all about timing, though. Molotov and a nade. Nothing to obscure the view of Lau. There's the molly. We'll force the fight. Henny Does get the info, and Hallie's got no health. There's two of them coming from there. He has to be so precise, and he baits it. Now Eastor looking to clutch to save Movistar Riders. Map pick, a first is found. Another two on the cards. X-Ray's gone, if you're wondering, and executed. See how little he saw. Just enough time for Caserato to confirm it. It's FURIA taking the 16th, and that will be the first map. Inferno going the way of FURIA. They break the Spanish map pick.
Right down to the wire there, Alex. Just a second remaining, but FURIA have done it. Is the map pick of the Spaniards there, and we'll see FURIA come out on top. But I have to say, I was impressed. I haven't seen Movistar Riders play in some time now, and it seems like they've been doing the hard work, at least in terms of the theory side of the game. But like we said a few times, it seems like FURIA just haven't beaten pound for pound across the board in terms of individual form. That's where they're going to struggle, and we move on to Nuke next, which is the pick of FURIA. A bit of a stable for them, generally speaking. I would say the 2-0 is looking likely, but still relatively impressed with the fundamentals of Movistar Riders.
Yeah, no, I'm right there alongside you in this one. I mean, Nuke, I do think is going to be an interesting question and a quandary. Whether or not we see Train, I'm not so sure. I think perhaps the individual prowess you're talking about is going to carry over into Nuke. Movistar Riders, like their CT setups, I like the protocols they had in place, but unfortunately, the world of Counter-Strike, you can have all the best ideas in the world, but if someone's going to hit two ridiculous shots, you can't account for that.
Well, we did say tactically it looked good, and fortunately for them, I suppose, we have got Nuke coming up next, which is a very tactical map, but the Masters of Chaos are going to be FURIA, and I'm sure they've got something to say about that. We'll take a break, be back with the second map very shortly. We hope to see you there.